Gang, 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 gang. And you know what time it is? It's time to get live.
Must be two sides.
And you are tapped in with us. It's your auntie favorite nephew, but you can call me Woo, a.k.a. Jeffy.
It's your boy Cash F.
Willie James, Sweet Dick Willie James to all the beautiful dames.
Yeah.
There you go.
Indeed, indeed.
And that's all one word, too.
All together like a Tribe Called Quest or a pimp named Slickback, baby. All the motherfucking together.
God damn it. Got Willie James and Wildlife.
Mm-hmm.
That's who been responsible for these.
That Lion Life Entertainment.
Oh, Lion Life. My bad.
That's
My
it,
bad.
that's
Lion
it.
Life. I apologize.
Life.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, that's really a wild boy, though. You know what I'm saying? That's a peculiar guy right there. You know what I'm saying? Peculiar guy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can dig it.
What do you say?
Really, last week I was in the crowd, we was riding, I was talking to Wood. I'm like, man, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, talk to the vets. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the vets don't get enough. They don't get enough love, enough
Shout out to all the soldiers, all the fallen soldiers, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And all branches of the military.
Indeed,
You know what I'm
indeed.
saying?
Okay.
So I just want to take the time for Must Be Two Sides to say thank you for your service.
I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
saying?
Appreciate the appreciation.
And I make sure I always, when I do see people in the service, I stop, you know what I'm saying, and just to say, you know what I'm saying, thank you. And they be looking at me like, bro, you don't even understand. You just made my day.
Yeah.
People don't be understanding, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all over there fighting for people who don't, y'all ain't even got no health care when y'all get back to this motherfucker for real.
Yeah.
So
It's some even if you wasn't even over there fighting, man, for the fact that you signed up or you volunteered during those times when it was OIF or OEF, when we was going to war with Iraq, Afghanistan, so on and so forth. If you volunteered, you signed up for whatever cause you signed up for, big ups to you, man, because shit, it could have been you. I was there, but you know what I mean? Not everybody was, but still, you know, it could have been you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So what branch was you actually?
I was in the Army and did 8 years.
Okay.
Iraq, Afghanistan, did a full year. Iraq, did a full year in Afghanistan.
Okay.
Came back home, honorably discharged. Got all my benefits.
Good shit.
You got any KIAs?
We don't talk about it.
Okay.
No, nothing confirmed. Just a lot of shatter, splatter, shoot that shit, get down.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Suppress a fire type shit. That's
Okay.
the most I've been through, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So I do have a question. You know how sometimes you will see the panhandlers or you see people on the side of the road and they may have a sign that says veteran on it.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like how would you feel if you found out that person wasn't a veteran?
I'll be disappointed. I'll be really disappointed, man. For one, I don't like being tricked. Who the hell like being tricked anyway, especially out your money?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be $1 or $100. But, you know, when you play like that, man, you ain't got no kind of pride, no kind of humanity in you like that, you know what I mean? Because you really don't understand what a lot of those, I mean, I ain't gonna speak just for myself. There's a lot of people who went through far more worse shit than I've been through. But you don't really understand what goes into that sacrifice for you to come out there and benefit off the spoil and off that type of shit. It ain't cool.
Yeah, that's like wearing
cool at
dead
all.
man's shoes.
There you go.
Can't do that.
It is.
Okay, so
You gotta get it how you get at that point in time. What kind of motherfucking shame do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Should
that's
you
true.
really
You
be
ain't even got no
required to
shame for
have?
some shit like that.
You know what I'm saying?
like none
Shit.
whatsoever. So
You get it how
yeah.
you can. I ain't mad at you, really. You know what I'm saying? But if I found out, I'd be like, motherfucker, I ain't giving you shit else.
For real.
I feel like they should be flipped out their wheelchair.
Say for real.
And they
For
can't
real.
put somebody in one.
Yeah.
I'm going back.
Yeah.
I'm pushing you out your shit.
Yeah,
You ain't right
yeah.
for doing
Definitely
shit like
gotta.
that.
You say
Hey,
push
that's coming from a nigga in
It
the
was,
wheelchair.
that's coming from in the chair. What you deserve
feel
pushed
me?
out that mug.
You
Shit
feel
like
Push
that.
them out
That ain't
the
even.
wheelchair.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let you know you
man,
pissed.
what I'm bitch. You feel me?
Yeah.
Especially they got that hospital joint. You
Hey,
know,
but if they in that position though, they probably was dishonorably discharged. You know, if they a veteran and they on the streets, like straight up, like completely on the streets, you know what I mean? Then my bad, I got a little speechless. Beautiful young lady just walked in the room. Hi, but they got a. I'm gonna have to adjust that for me. I should have had her sit right here.
Oh yes, let her sit right here. She can sit here. She can sit.
Cause she
Come on
sit right
inside.
here, yeah.
Just for the
Cause of the camera.
aesthetics
Yeah.
of the camera.
Hey, how you doing? Willie James. Nice to meet you. How you doing, man?
This is Jay Marie. This is our guest. How you doing? How you doing?
Meet you. Oh, well, then okay.
Go ahead.
But yeah. I just feel like if you were in that position and you was in the military, you probably didn't do what you was supposed to do. You know what I mean? You probably smoking on that ganja. You know what I mean? Or shooting at the wrong people. I don't know what the fuck you was doing.
You can shoot at the wrong people over there.
Shit, you could shoot at your own team and call friendly fire.
Friendly fire.
Friendly fire. Sergeant pissed me off. I'm gonna go upside his motherfucking head.
They call it friendly fire.
called friendly fire,
Listen, where you
baby.
think that shit came from on Call of Duty, bro? That shit
Friendly
real.
fire.
I don't play those. I don't play Call of Duty because it give me a headache.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know.
play it for different reasons. I don't play it.
Is it like PTSD why you don't play it, or like that? Does it put you in that mindset state of it?
You know what I mean? PTSD. See, this is probably a totally different type. Mental health issues. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't relate to them.
Right.
Like, I know they out there. I'm not saying I don't relate to them, but I don't attach them to myself.
Right.
Anything like that. So, I don't know if it's PTSD per se, but I just know if I'm playing these type of games, it do bring up, you know, memories or environment situations that I ain't quite necessarily,
Yeah.
you know, I don't really want to relive out or really be thinking about, but it don't give me no depression, you know.
Right. That's what I mean.
saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I don't feel like, you know, going back there.
Okay. So we got a special guest today.
So we do.
How
Talk
you
about
doing?
her.
How you doing?
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
You just got up.
I know.
It's be like
It's
that.
been a long day. I'm A. Marie
How you
Willis. How everybody doing?
doing all right. How you doing?
I'm
How
good.
you
I'm
doing?
good.
Welcome to Must Be Two Sides.
Gang.
Oh.
So we gonna work. We got to get you straight off into the mix.
Yes,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
I'm-
First question.
Mm-hmm.
You making a sandwich? You know what? We about to take the sandwich out.
Take the sandwich out.
Sandwich is out.
Take them out.
We
baby.
we gonna go with the Blaze route. We're gonna say Jay Alexander's or Ruth Chris. Where you going?
Jay Alexander's.
I'm with Jay.
There we go. I like her already. We good.
Yeah.
We good. And you know they put the calamari back on.
They did?
Yes, calamari. Is
Since
back
when?
on. Calamari been back. I think they probably like since August.
I ain't been there in a
You know,
minute.
people got to complain about that calamari.
Yeah,
you know, when you a staple
they got to
for
put that
something,
back on the
You know what I'm
map.
saying? When you a staple for something, you got to stand on that.
Of course. But yeah, I choose Jay Alexander's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a difference. You can tell the love between the two.
They got seasoning. That's what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was just me. I
No,
need
they got
seasoning on
that
my
seasoning
food.
for real. Nobody just be on that Himalayan salt and,
You know,
and pepper shit. They be
I need
trying
a
to
little
give
extra.
Out. You know what I'm saying?
Himalaya salt.
Okay, so we finna, since we asked some either or questions. Okay, Fresh Prince or Martin? Which one?
Martin, all day.
106 Park or the basement?
The basement.
Living single or Family Matters?
Anything that ain't living single.
Ooh.
I can't
What?
stand
You ain't
living
like living
single.
single?
No.
You ain't like Khadijah James with the James. That's your cousin.
I ain't fucking with Khadijah. No,
Living
no.
single.
Living single.
Yeah.
Hold on, brother. Why you ain't get down with the living?
Ah, man, I don't know. Overton, man. Overton and the other dude, man. I just didn't relate to them cats, man. Them
What?
cats, man, made me nervous.
He was a handyman. How you know?
Right. And he was like a little slow. Everybody got a little slow person
Yeah,
around.
see, he was a little bit too slow for me. You know what I mean?
But Sinclair was.
They was letting
Yeah.
They
the
was
way
there for each other.
the way that they was getting, you know, played a lot, you know, strung along. I ain't watched too much of it. Just what I did watch, I didn't like it. You know what I mean? So,
That's
So,
fine.
Comic View or Uncut?
Wait a minute, that's two different things, brother. How you gonna ask? How you gonna ask?
Right.
Listen, brother. How you
one
gonna ask?
comedy, one soft.
Right.
That's not the same, bro. It's not the goddamn same. Talking about
Two
goddamn-
different subjects, but
Yes, it is.
Okay. Def Comedy Jam or Comic View? Which one is?
Comic View.
Def Comedy
Def Comedy Jam.
Boy, I'm going Comic View.
Yeah.
I-
Only
see-
because I'm more like an old school person. I love Martin and like the old
Yeah.
old history.
See, the
Like I'm
only
with
thing
that.
is, I be watching the old Def Comedy Jam, but I'm gonna watch them old Comic Views too, though, because
True.
that shit used to be funny
But Def
as hell.
Comedy Jam is
I mean,
what
that's
brought it to the map.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, you know, you got to spin off the.
Who the
old.
great communest comedian of all?
Oh, now you don't.
I see.
That's a
We're not
hard
doing that
question
yet. We
right
can't do that
there.
one.
We can't do that one.
I got one last last question with that
You
one.
gonna make me hop into 64 then.
Yeah. Temptations or Five Heartbeats?
Yeah.
The Five Heartbeats.
I gotta
we
go.
just discussed it.
I got to go Five Heartbeats, bro.
They not a real band.
Right.
But this
The movie, though. We talking about the movie itself,
the
though.
movies.
The movie. Oh, okay.
Because I told you I was pissed when I found out Five Heartbeats wasn't a real
Oh,
group.
man.
'Cause I
Yeah,
wanted to
that
know.
hurt my feelings.
You feel me? Like who?
I'm like, Choir Boy wasn't real? What
Peanut Head
you
Church
mean?
Boy?
Right.
you gotta give it to the Five Heartbeats.
Yeah, they did. I agree with that.
Yeah, I take
Leon
them
fooled
first.
them both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he showed the way.
Even though David Ruffin was a bad, y'all ain't shit without me.
saying, though,
David
but
Ruffin was
y'all-
my nigga.
I want to sing, bro. Eddie Kane.
Eddie Kane
You know what I'm
fucking up.
saying?
Nice like
this.
What do you say? This is I have one drink, make me an alcoholic.
That's a classic all
It is.
day. I can't agree. I can't disagree with that.
Okay, so we all have children, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you have a daughter. Emery, you have
3.
two
Two girls and a boy.
Okay, cool. Willie James.
I got 6. I'm going for 20.
No, I'm saying like genders,
As long as they
genders,
boys. Huh?
genders. Like,
I got 4 girls and 2 boys.
jeez. Okay, so if your kid come to you and say, "Mommy or Daddy, I want to get my friend a Valentine's Day gift."
How old is she?
I'm gonna say
Teenagers?
no. I'm gonna say 10.
I ain't gonna lie.
See, I can relate because I had
That's
that
adorable.
situation. My son was liking this girl, and he's 11, but last year he was, of course, 10.
But
And he was just like, I like her. I want to get her something. He didn't saved all his little allowance money. And like, Mom, I need you to go get her favorite. He didn't find out like her favorite color, her favorite snack, candy. And like, can you please just bring it after school? I really want to, get her something. I'm like, okay, that's
But
fine.
y'all gotta think though. When we was kids, we was getting people shit. I remember getting girls stuff when I was in preschool. I
Yeah.
mean, like kindergarten thing for real, for real. I ain't gonna lie.
That
I
bring
feel
up
like
a different. That bring up a different, like if your son come home, and then versus your daughter coming home to these things at 10 and 12. I don't know. Me personally,
I think it depends on the kid. Just
And it
me
depend on what you
personally,
bringing
like if my
home.
son is that's just petty
Yeah,
liking.
that's peppy love.
But
Yeah,
with my
peppy love.
daughter,
that's why 10. I said that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
But as you get older, it start
absolutely.
getting a little more dangerous. I don't know if I
It does.
receive it the same.
even with the little girls though, it's me. I ain't gonna lie. When we having a daughter, I ain't one of them daddies who I'm raising my daughter to be a little girl, but she getting like my daughter don't have no phone, no iPad. Like she's a kid. Like you ain't letting TikTok because when I let you do that shit, you lost your fucking mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They will.
And then there was a couple of other episodes as parents know about them being on sites they ain't supposed to be on and all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? So to kill all that bit, because we didn't have this type of shit growing up and we was okay because we was in the kids' place.
Exactly.
These kids got too much access to too much
Yeah.
stuff. So for me and my daughter, if you come on with a balloon, a little beer and some candy from it's puppy love. You feel me? Like
What's now the appropriate age to allow your children, boy or daughter, girl or son, you know what I'm saying, to actually start dating,
well, dating,
officially?
dating and getting
depends.
something for Valentine's Day
That's
at
two
school,
different
that's two
dynamics.
different things. It's two different dynamics.
Me personally, I think because my daughter will be 16 and then my son will be 12. So the difference between me and the relationship with my daughter and my son is totally different, but it depends on the maturity of your kid.
Right,
See,
right.
my
I see what
son,
you're
I can say, okay, that's fine, and you get your balloon and your candy and you go about your business. My daughter have a phone, so she can add more access.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
saying it ain't really a age type
It depends
thing.
on your
Just
kid.
Depend on your kids and
Yeah.
how responsible, mature
Because
they are.
my thing personally,
Kinda
even
like
we all can relate. Mama, our daddy and mama, you bet not, and you such and such, and you need to
Man,
date till you
you ain't
40. But when
stopping
we get to high school, we like, hey boo, hey, how you
But
doing?
this the
Stop
thing.
it.
How many
It
of
don't
us
stop
had,
nothing.
even when we was in third grade, fourth grade, we all had a girlfriend. In
Right.
your case,
I
probably
like
a
her, he
little
like
boyfriend
me.
when we was kids. Like
Yeah.
it's kid shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's just the conversation
But
between you
when
and your
start,
kid,
Yeah.
to
Now,
me.
when they start getting older, like she got a 16-year-old, she having a whole other conversation right
Yep.
now. Cause these little, we can't act like this. The thing as parents now, and I don't be trying to do that. Like I'm 34, so I still know what the fuck going on
Me too.
with these kids. Like I know what I was doing at my daughter's age, and my daughter ain't doing half is what the fuck
Exactly.
we had going on. Because if we put that shit on the floor, a lot of shit we had going on, we wasn't supposed to be doing.
At
7
all.
minutes of heaven and all that other
Right.
shit. That high go get them shit we used to be playing. Like, I'm from the project, brother. It was shit going on that we ain't have no business in or doing,
Well,
but we from that shit.
I almost have to, you know. I think nowadays they see more than we
Absolutely.
saw.
Oh,
We
for
probably
sure.
was
Of course.
doing
Absolutely.
more. We probably was more about that life, but they seeing more and they adapting. They doing more earlier than what we
That's
doing.
because
That's what I'm
they
thinking.
making them
They see
make
it.
they
They're making
showing
it
them that
normal.
it's okay to do that.
Yeah.
So as us as parents, I get in my book. My daughter, we chill all the time, but it's a difference between my mama. She don't understand. That's not your friend. I'm not trying to be her friend, but at the same time, these kids need somebody to chill with so they can feel comfortable to open up to you about everything. My daughter would be like, "Ma, this boy and this such and such," but I'm putting her up on game at the same time, so you won't be out here
that's-
looking crazy.
And that's perfect because with them having that conversation, when her daughter do feel like she's ready to get sexually active,
She'll let me know.
she can come and talk to her, and instead of her sneaking and doing it,
Exactly.
Because here's the thing, bro, kids gonna fuck. We fucked. You see what I'm saying? Like I be joking around asking, like for y'all girls who used to be getting ran back in high school by the whole football team, even the niggas that didn't start. How do you feel about that now? Like what made you think that was okay back then type shit? But this was shit that was going, and like we be so. It's like sometimes we become adults and we be forgetting that was just us 17 years ago. For
Literally.
real. It might not. It seemed like a long time, but for us in our age range, a lot of us like. We the new adults and we still trying to get adjusted to what this shit is because this
Definitely.
ain't nothing what we thought it was gonna be for real. You see what I'm saying? We just not. We 34. We just not trying to get our credit and shit together. We ain't know
Right.
shit nothing about this shit for real. Who told us anything? Only thing they told us we was coming to go to school and we wasn't ready to
Clean your room, do your
You know
homework.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's different, but it's different because they got these phones, they got these computers, they got. We started the internet. They have the internet.
Right.
Everybody got it. It's
Everybody.
homeless folk with internet on the phone.
I just say, just stay in tap with your kids, pretty much.
Indeed.
Even if you don't come off like you can't, because then that's gonna make them want to do it more. If you just be like, "What you doing?
Right.
What you got going on?" That just be like, "Oh well, mom or dad," you know. So it just depends on the kid.
And sometimes you gotta break your foot off in their ass.
That's true.
Nah, that we cool, but you gotta remember, like she said, I ain't your friend either. Don't
My daughter
don't get
is
fucked up.
5'11" and she's about to be 16. So I have to here and there like, you want to go outside? You feeling some type of way right now? She'll be like, no, mom, I'm just, okay. But we got to understand it. But that comes from her being at this age as well, because I didn't have that with my mom. So with my kid, I made sure.
Indeed.
Yeah. By the way, this show is brought to you by Roseline.
Roseline. If y'all can see, yes. Shouts out to Tom Hopkins and the whole crew. Yep, that episode is also on the way. But it's Roseline.
Yeah. If y'all had a dating show, what would the name of y'all dating show be?
I ain't gonna lie. If I had a dating show, it'd be called Roller Dates because I'm strictly doing stuff for people in wheelchairs, bro. I'm tired of us getting overlooked. I ain't gonna hold you down. It'll be called Roller Dates.
My man.
Roller dates. Like,
Roller Dates.
So would they have to get in the wheelchair too, or like?
I feel like you know what, that's a good idea. I do feel like if another person had to sit in the wheelchair, I think they'd probably understand and appreciate it a little bit more. That'd be dope. Yeah, if you was an able-bodied person, I would do that. Yeah, but I'm doing roller dates, bro, because I'm tired of us getting looked over.
There you go, Willie James. We're gonna put that into effect, all right?
Yeah,
We
I
gonna do
like that. What about you, Don? What would be the name of your day?
I don't know. I'm over here thinking.
I think it'll be something around polygamy for me. Polygamous power. Polygamous potential. I believe that.
Hey, listen, there's people winning that.
Mm-hmm.
What's that new word people using? Polyamorous. Or however way you polyamorous. However way you
Polyamorous?
however
I've
way
been
you-
away for a long, long time.
I'm still thinking. Maybe true dates.
True dates.
Because you got to just be real. Be
So
honest.
They raw self.
Raw self. Don't come in putting on all this bling and you got $10 in your pocket. You got to be just
So you want people to
upfront.
just be like, look, you can't even really get a haircut.
Because nowadays that's the problem.
But yeah, that's real though. I
So
like
if
that.
you come like, look, I got this going on, this what I'm looking for, this where I'm headed, you want in or not.
Right.
That give people the option to choose, okay, I can deal with this or not. Except for just, yeah, I got this, I got that, and then 6 months later, you ain't got nothing at all.
Them PPP babies.
Right. Right. So just be real. True dates.
I like that.
It's
That's
going to be an
dope.
honest date.
That's dope shit. What about you?
Man, I don't know. That's a good question.
How you ask it?
I got a name,
so
but
used to ask
I know him.
No, I ain't gonna do you like that. I got you yesterday. I got you yesterday. I'm on thin ice. I'm keeping my words to myself. You'll be the slid one in there.
You did. It was like a low blow. Mine would be called the love is here. That's what it's called. The love is here.
Love is here.
Love is here.
And
I got
it be based off what though?
My love?
Oh, you want to show for yourself?
It'll be like the Flavor Flav or
Oh,
the Chance.
goddamn it.
Right.
The Chance stage shows, right?
Yeah. That'll be.
And people going to be mad when they be like, this love ain't here.
I was there.
This love.
This love ain't here. Got me hooked up with this.
Do y'all believe in love at first sight?
Damn, that's a good one.
No.
I'm with mommy. No. I mean, I ain't never had it, never seen it, only on TV.
Right.
A blind man gave me advice. Don't believe in love at first sight.
Yeah.
How a blind man gonna tell you what
Exactly. But that's the whole point.
Because we
I
should
really
talk about
like
blind
that,
at
bro.
first sight.
I really like that.
he
That
can't
was,
see.
I know that was so
That
the
nigga can't
beauty of
see.
it. It was just so.
Especially if he ain't never seen.
It was so
That's why he
simple
can
and
say it,
powerful.
because he like, don't believe it.
It was so simple and
I can't
powerful.
see the shit.
But he ain't never seen it happen on TV. So how you gonna take his word for it? He ain't never seen no Disney movie.
True.
What's your favorite Disney movie,
Oh.
Anne-Marie?
Disney?
Yeah.
Probably Princess Tiana.
You going Princess and the Frog?
Princess and the Frog?
Yeah, that's Princess and the Frog. What
It's
about,
the music.
what about you, Willie James?
Lion King.
My nigga.
Lion King.
What about you, Willie?
The Incredibles.
I forgot about them.
I fuck with the Incredibles.
Yeah.
I'm going, I ain't gonna lie. I might just have to go. I'm going Hercules, brother. Because he did. He said it already with Lion King. You know what I'm saying? And I know that shit word for word to this day. And
Right.
Right.
I'm grown as hell.
Right.
You feel me? And I know that shit word for word when it come on. You know what I'm saying?
Even the new one. Yeah.
I ain't get down with I ain't like the new one. The one they did with,
Yeah.
the whole lot.
It took a minute, but of course, my children like it.
I be having to remember though. Like that shit ain't for us though.
It ain't.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
A lot
I
of
be
shit.
understanding like, but it just be like, so how about y'all just name it something else and give it new characters? Like, don't,
That's
don't
what I'm
say,
saying.
you know what I'm saying? You could have called it
King Lion.
Right.
a Pride of Lions or something. Like don't use
ours.
our stuff. Like, is that a challenge? You know what I'm saying?
Don't turn your back on me, Sky.
You should turn
Right.
your back on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you, I know word for word, brother.
That's my shit.
What happened to Stacey?
Here I go.
What happened to
Y'all
Stacey?
gotta go to the premiere and see what happened.
What happened to Stacey?
She got caught up in the love triangle. That's all I can say.
Have you ever been caught up in a love triangle?
Ooh,
Yeah.
you a cheater.
No. I gotta let me prove my case.
Okay, hold on. Let me. You feel me? Yeah, you at the top or you at the
Or
bottom?
you was one of the.
It was more so.
No. Pick where you at on this triangle first. You ain't getting around that shit. Yeah. Come on, we getting there. This must be two sides. Baby. Come on.
No, it wasn't even like that. It's not as deep as y'all.
No. When you say a triangle,
no,
a triangle
no.
has three sides. There's the top and the platform. at
Okay,
the
then I
bottom.
say no. Then I say no.
So you changed your plea?
I changed my mind.
Oh, okay.
You
All
gonna be
right.
nigga in this game of hard time?
No, as far as like with one dude, but kind of like falling. But I was like already
Out the door?
out the door with this one. And this one came along and was just doing everything that I was trying to get him to do. I could, if that makes sense.
And you was cheating.
No, because I didn't even have him. I didn't have his number. I didn't have nothing. It was just kind of like a engaged type of thing when it's friends.
Entertainment.
We friends.
You was
We
entertaining.
buddies. entertaining.
He was entertaining again.
But I didn't have his number. He couldn't call me. We couldn't like, hey, pull up or nothing like that. It was just like when I see him, it was just like, oh, if I can just get you to.
So when would you be seeing him?
Work.
Yeah. Just a work bag. Can I get a bomb?
You're right.
You ain't connected to him, man. He ain't got no way to tell you. You know he don't see that.
You know what I'm saying? She's a cheater.
No, I'm good. I'm not a cheater though. I'm not a cheater.
So-
I kept it respectful. I kept it where it was at.
And you said it's because it's a series or a movie,
It's a series.
and it's called
Triangle of Love. Yes.
Okay, how did you get off into that?
I actually auditioned for the main character, but I end up getting an add-on. So my add-on is like this part is I'm just getting introduced who I am, and then episode 3 and 4 is my story of who I am, basically.
So how do you like acting? Well, this is your first act. Is this your first acting?
Nope. I honestly just started last April. I went to acting school, got my certificate and everything, but it was something that I wanted to do since I was a little kid. And I told myself once my kids got a little of age where I can be gone for a minute here and there, then I'm going to start just working on me. So now they're of age, everybody in school and doing their thing, I can do my thing.
Do you like movies more or series?
Movies. And I honestly like theater more than film. Just because live, you only got one shot.
Right.
With film, you gotta cut, continue on. You can read your lines a couple times. You got more access, practice. But with live, you have to go full force, improvise, go off the top if you get off script or anything like that. It's the energy that I like.
So how flexible do you have to be when you find yourself on these sets? Like, as far as your time wise, because things can constantly kind of go way out of schedule.
Yeah, pretty flexible. Cause last year I was working, and I just told myself like I wanted one of them stories where it was like, forget work, I'ma just strictly focus on acting or whatever. Then it was like, it's not as big as people think. They think you on TV, that you just always on TV or you always working. When you can be working for 2 months and then you got a whole 2-3 months that you just chilling. So once I found out how I really work, start back working, doing my hair and whatever I got going on, and then I just went full force with this. But the whole thing is just to work more.
Okay.
I got a crazy question. Not really crazy for you, Anne-Marie. And you guys can chime in on this too, fellas. Okay, say for instance you had a mate or a man, and he said, you can be a stay-at-home wife, or you can stay at home, or you can work, but I'm going to pay the bills and everything. All you have to do for me is get my hair cut, any like type of shoes, anything that I want that I cannot get, or at that time, would you get that for me? How would you feel about that? Like you take care of like any kind of like maintenance that he would need as far as like haircuts if he has hair, or if he wanted like shoes, anything like that. But he takes care of everything else. You just have
And
to do
he
that.
don't want me to work?
If you want to work, you can. But if you working, but he paying the bills. Like if you want to work.
Oh, we good. I don't see no problem in that. Because I will be honestly doing that in the first place. But if that's something that he would like for me to do, then go for it.
Shoes?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Oh, I like it.
Well, you rare.
Yeah, because you know,
Right.
be acting
But
like
my
that.
thing is,
I ain't buying no shoes.
I mean, if you
Reciprocate.
doing your part,
Yeah, of
you know what
course.
I'm saying? If that's something that you want to do, even though I'm not asking, because I got all my things on my table.
Right.
But if you already coming with, babe, you good, I got you. Okay, then I got you on this and I got you on that. Okay, don't worry about this month. I got this month, and here you go. Especially if you're doing your part and making me feel secure, I'll have no problem.
Sheesh.
Damn.
It shouldn't be a problem because we're good and we're both on the agreement that we got this
Ladies,
going
I
on.
need her to say that again for the ladies.
No, I'm gonna take notes, ladies.
I honestly
you can
don't
take
know
this
this new
month.
generation
You can take-
mentality because
It's not a
it's
new
like,
generation.
what's the problem if we, especially even if it's on my end as far as, okay, babe, I don't want you to work, but I got this, I got that. Why is it a problem if I have something to give to you too? Just because
Right.
I'm a woman,
Right.
it should be the same way.
You know, and I'm glad you said that too, because it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? I be hearing women talk about they want women's rights and equality and all this shit, and it should be like, all right then, so shit, it shouldn't be no problem with you having a house husband, then,
Right.
Because daddies can stay home and do that shit.
They can.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it comes out of what the norm and the natural is for a man, but shit, we living in times that ain't normal or natural no more. You know what I'm
At all.
saying? Like the the perspective of what a household should be, the demographic has changed for real,
Definitely.
Like in my situation, you feel me? Technically, I'm not supposed to be working. I'm disabled. You see what I'm saying? So,
Oh, that's different though.
But-
That's different.
It's the
But-
reality.
but you
It's the
gotta-
reality.
it's
But-
the
You got
Yeah.
income coming in too, probably off of that.
yeah.
You know,
what I'm saying? And I still do my thing sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a different mentality because most people will use
Yeah,
that
see.
like, okay, I'm disabled, so I'm not going to do anything. And my
Yeah.
thing is, it's life. This
Yeah.
is not no TV show. Okay, you disabled, but yet you still
Yeah.
don't have the mentality
Yeah.
to do or
Yes.
motivate something else. Like we still got bills at
Oh,
the end of
most
the day.
See, as a man, as a man, bro, I feel like even if you do have a woman that's gracious, you know what I mean, that great to you, you know what I mean. If you don't have no income coming in, unless you really, that's just your style. Like I just got to leech off a woman, the type of shit. If you ain't got no income coming in, and you find yourself just sitting at the crib and this woman just bringing in all the shit, I'm wondering what kind of say-so do you have as a man at all, and why should you have it? Like, how should
And as a woman, that would be like that's where the difference come in at, because you can have something to say, but at the same time, if you don't do nothing at all,
Right.
You really ain't got
then
no
you
say-so.
really don't. Because if I'm getting up, making sure the household is run, kids good, and you're good as well, whatever I have to do is none of your concern at this point.
Although it does happen. That's what happened in Baby Boy with Jody, you know. But it's crazy. Even though Yvette was the villain at one point, you know, but that still happens a
At
lot.
one point.
At one point,
You don't think she was the villain?
You don't think Yvette was the villain?
At what point though?
So listen, regardless of how many times that boy cheated on her, right?
What?
And him still having a baby with Peanut, right? You let a nigga from, first off, you telling all this man business to a nigga in jail that he don't know. So the very first time this nigga gets on the phone, this nigga give me the whole rundown.
Oh,
That's
sleazy.
like I answer.
Yeah.
Listen, I answer the phone. Yeah. This cash, you paralyzed motherfucker. She said you can't even fuck front and back. Yeah, she said you getting a couple dollars, but you still can't walk around. She wants you to go to the grocery store. You can't do this.
Right,
Bitch, you
right.
done told this motherfucker
Right.
all this shit. Didn't I tell your black ass to put a
Yeah.
block on the phone? Oh, and I just paid this. So you use my money. You see what I'm saying? It
True.
wasn't like Jody wasn't paying for that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Then
That's not really a villain though.
Wait,
She
let him
just
cook. Let
there's
him cook.
more.
Let him cook.
You let this nigga come and parole at your crib. You told him, oh no, Rodney just came over here. Bitch, Rodney just got out of jail. Rodney on parole, which means you signed the paperwork at some time with me and you, because you knew this wasn't really going how you wanted it to go, for that nigga to come over here with my son.
That's true.
See, that's the part about the movie they don't be showing for real.
Yeah.
When you break it down now that we older and shit, it be a lot of shit you be looking at these movies.
It's
like,
not
she
really
attacked him first.
It's not really a villain. She just broke a couple codes.
but them codes is major.
Hold on, I got
That's codes that you just couldn't.
I got a
you
question
know?
for my babies right here.
Yeah,
Because, you know, these are these additional men in the house. I got a question for y'all.
go.
Why do y'all feel that men feel it's more necessary to cheat than to try to bring their women together? Like-
A polygamy
I need a
stance?
cup on this one. I need to. I need a
Not even,
cup on
it
this
don't
one.
even gotta be I mean, it is at the root of that you calling it that, just to put a title on it, just to sum it up into one word. But more often than not, like we talking about the movie Baby Boy, and you know, Shorty, you know, I looked at it immediately when bro said it, was like that whole movie was about this nigga, Baby Boy just can't keep his dick to himself. He hitting, it was like this motherfucker.
And
hitting
a mama's boy. It's not
a mama's
just
boy
him
and all this
cheating.
other shit. Right, it wasn't just him cheating, but he was cheating a lot. And I've always wondered, like, what would happen?
you.
What would happen if, fellas, if we all just was on one accord and just
Right.
put all these beautiful women into a box, like you either you can't just go to the next nigga and he ain't on the same type of original shit that I'm on. We all on the same shit. We ain't all trying to cheat on you. We all gonna come to you and say, hey, I'm not just gonna be with just you because I ain't built like that. I wanna yada yada yada. Explain it however you explain it, finesse it, truthfully tell it, whatever. Why is it that you feel more could you guys explain to me from your individual perspectives, why is it that us men, not us, but men in general, have that stereotype to cheat more versus pull this shit together when we can?
Because niggas be lying over dumb
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
that we ain't got to lie over.
Yeah,
Cause I
that's
ain't, like,
something
me personally, like, a younger me, it wasn't cheating because you know what's going on. Like, I ain't never had to lie to no girl.
100%.
I don't lie.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't never
Ain't
lied.
no
I
problem.
ain't never lied. And the one time I did call myself cheating, I ended up getting caught up, and her and my homeboy ended up being boyfriend and girlfriend a couple months down the line. So
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't like playing with people's feelings like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody ain't open to that whole polygamy thing. Because
No, it's
people-
a lifestyle, and it ain't no easy.
yeah,
one,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
still,
People
why
be
cheat,
more
though?
so be in the thought of the physical part of it. Like, you know, our generation, we so fucking horny and shit that we just be so based on, oh,
Yeah,
you ain't
it's
about to be
much
just
more
going to
than
go fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's different. It's different strokes for different folks. Some people financially can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of these women these days, like, shoot, nigga, you can barely take care of home. How you gonna bring somebody else in?
That's
Oh well,
my problem.
now that right there, to me, I believe it's supposed to enhance the whole poverty situation.
You would imagine.
If we
in the
all
right-
together,
in the right
you would think,
circumstance.
listen, in the right
In the right
circumstance.
circumstance.
Yeah.
But that's for people who are into that. Like, I got a homeboy, they married
He got
and they
side
into that.
chick
No,
shit,
my
taking care of
homeboy,
side house.
my homeboy and his wife, they into that polygamy thing. Like, they married, but they bring
I know a
other
lot of
females,
people in our generation
You know
like
what I'm
that.
saying? Who bring other females into their relationship, but they be mad because they be like, shit, we really be wanting to have a girlfriend for real, and y'all be around just to suck up. Like, you reaping, they don't like people who come in and just reap the benefits of it, and you ain't really trying to stay into the situation type shit. So you
Right.
going on trips and all this other shit. Then when you finally decide, oh, you done with that, and they really liking you and loving you for real, like, that shit just get too deep. It's a deep ball.
Yeah.
What about you, sir? Because I need to sit on the men point of view.
Me personally, well, like you said, it's all about lying. Niggas lying. I have lied before in the past. However, I've also found out telling the truth has a more successful rate. You know, so it depends on that person. I assume, but sometimes people not into that. Some people are into that. So it depends on who the person is.
And then you, as a lady, how would you feel if your man just came on one day and was like, hey, I love you, but I want to bring you early in? How you really, like, I really want you to, like, not the whole, oh, you didn't met her and woo, woo. That first original thought. You see what I'm saying? Like, where your mind going to be, honestly, with the situation?
that
Me
part.
personally, I wouldn't stay in a relationship because I'm not attracted to females.
Okay.
But if he would definitely give all my respect at the end of the day, because you came to me as a man and told me exactly what you wanted.
Right.
Besides leading me on, and especially if we already in a relationship and I'm thinking we good, we straight, everything fine, and it's like, no, I really, want to come over here or whatever, or have her come over here. Okay, that's fine. I'm not staying in that relationship. If that's what you want, then go find somebody who's going to be okay with that. But thank you for telling me, because now I can find out what I'm about to do over here.
She gave you a choice.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's what it's
So
all.
respect
that's what it's
at
all
the end of the
about
day.
to me.
That's all. That's kudos, my dude.
And that's
Thank
the part
you.
right there that keep, no matter how far long down the line we be separated, we come back like it's yesterday and still get the rocking, because you know that I was thorough with you, and you don't get that every day in the street. So to me, that's it. Ain't even about the lifestyle, like we living together. It's even just about the idea. We all have the understanding that this ain't just about to be some old European lifestyle, Christianity, whatever. Just me and you, and then I'm gonna go out here as a kid and cheat and sneak and creep or some shit when I'm a grown
Why
ass
do
man.
that though? Can y'all answer that?
Because it's a part of you as a man. You're not naturally. This is just a personal opinion and belief, and I done been all around the world. I don't believe in doing my surveys with different nationalities and men, different ages and backgrounds. I don't believe at all that it's really not every man. You got some men, but it's not in the overall, the general average man. It's not in his makeup until he get to a certain point in life to where he's.
I don't want to be with one woman.
He just only want to be with something about that freshness, something about, even if it ain't even
Exactly.
fresh. If we got two, he ain't really thinking about doing so much. That too is too much to bear. There's too much emotions. It's a lot going into trying to maintain two humans' emotions and, you know, feelings and sexual urges and all that shit like that. You ain't really thinking about it. But when it's just you and her, just me and you got all this other shit going on, then it's like a distract. You see it. You actually see it now. But you can't see it or feel it or even really care to give it time when you know that you're going home to two people who about to suck all your juice dry, suck all your time dry, suck all your energy and everything else.
Okay, so when it's one person, and this is just from my point of view, because I deal with people that's older than me. I'm just me. But even the older ones, you would think that they up there, and they really not.
Yeah, it don't matter.
But my thing is, if it's a problem and you're in a relationship, why go cheat though? If you already about to deal with two different people, they just in two different households.
Your mama raised a lot of women to put these men in positions to where they afraid of rejection. They scared of getting kicked out. They scared of.
But then at the end of the day, when you get caught, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but who feel like they gonna get caught doing anything?
But I'm sad to say we gotta wrap it up. We're going to come back to this next week.
This
is Must Be Two Sides. Avery, thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
Shouts out to Dark Frog. Shouts out to Key. Keys to the City on the way. 416.
Shout out the newspaper. Shout out to Shalonda Brand, Creature Clothing. This is me, Karen. Also shout out to y'all. Shout out to the gang.
Oh, and my premiere this weekend, this Saturday, February 18th at Bel Air Luxury Triangle of Love series. Show starts at 8.
Shout out to Willie James.
Lions Life
Entertainment. Holla at me. Need anything? Videos, photos, recording. I'm all of it.
Shout out to the girl boy too.
And this Must Be Two Sides. We out of here.
Gangs.